Welcome back to Two Witches Talking. I'm Megan and I am joined by the lovely Morgan. How are you today, my dear?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm excited for our kind of little marathon recording session here. So, for those of you watching on video, you will see that not much has changed, or not much will change between this episode and next episode, except Morgan's earrings.
Yep.
But that's because we're getting geared up for the Thanksgiving holiday and we want to take some time off to be with our families and all that. So you just get to see us in the same outfit 2 weeks in a
hmm
row. Sorry about that.
Yep. And I think by the time this one comes out, my surprise will be here, right?
Yes,
That's why we're recording.
yes.
Okay, good. So I can say as long as everything goes correctly
Right.
with things in the United States at the moment, my daughter will be here. She is doing a surprise visit to surprise my son for his 21st birthday.
It's amazing.
So by the time this comes out, she should be here.
Hmm. Hmm.
And there's many shenanigans planned. I'm not part of all of the shenanigans, but because it's his 21st birthday, there's some Vegas shenanigans planned.
Hmm.
And
Hmm. Hmm.
but yeah, it's just hopefully going to be a week of, being with her and being happy and relaxing and taking off work.
And being, yes, exactly, exactly. And if my calculations are correct, this episode actually is out on Thanksgiving Day. So,
Oh, so she'll be gone.
yeah, she will have been here and gone.
That is true. Okay, yes, because the one, oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
But we did this. I'm checking. I have notes. I had to pull my notes up. So yes, this will be on the 27th. So we thought this was kind of fun. We came up with the idea way early in the podcast to do a witch's survival guide for the holidays. And we thought, well, let's publish this actually on Thanksgiving
Yes.
because you might
That's
be
right.
gearing up to hang out with family. You might have been hanging out with family all week. Your family may drive you crazy. Your family may be wonderful and the season is just a lot. So whether you're cooking right now or you're Black Friday shopping early or whatever, we really hope that you enjoy this episode.
Yay.
Yay. So I was thinking about this topic this morning, and I was really thinking about the fact that those of us who are magical, those of us who are really sensitive to energies and whatnot, um, can easily get overwhelmed with the holiday season, right? Because we're like really sensitive to just people's energy. If other people are feeling hectic or pressured to spend a lot of money or whatever, like we're going to pick up on that. We're also still in the dark season. So, there's still shadow work going on. I firmly believe there's still like our ancestors hanging around because it's all of these like nostalgic holidays, right? And then, yeah, a lot of times, like it can be difficult to be in the holiday season if it's been a rough year or if you are missing family members or friends. So, really, you got to take care of yourself, especially as a witch during the end of the year.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge. I actually took notes.
Yay! Because I did not for this one. I have notes for the other ones,
Oh,
but
I
I
have
did
notes
not
for
for
the other
this
one
one.
too.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But I
No.
was just kind of like jotting things down, and I thought that we could talk about some simple wards and like boundary magic should you need them. Because, like, even if you have an amazing group of friends and family coming over for a party or for Yule or whatever, like, that's still a lot of energy that doesn't belong to you and you need out of your house. So, figure we could talk about that a little bit and maybe some like crystals to like stick in your pocket or your bra, things like that. What do you think?
Yeah, that works. I also one of my best tips for the holidays too is if you are hosting,
Hmm.
I have some things you can do in the community places, like the places where the family members will gather
Okay.
to help that go smoothly too. So I can throw that in.
Oh, do you want to start with that? Because that might
Okay,
actually help kind of inform
it will.
the rest of the
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
it might actually. Yeah. Um, and this I did a class. I want to say it was the first year of the coven. So 3, 4 years ago in November, we did like family and home magic or something. Anyway, I if I was hosting a gathering where family was coming in, I like to do a honey jar before they get there
Mm.
and then hide it
Mhm.
in the community room. So that could be your living room. It could be your den. It could be your kitchen. If you have like a big enough like open plan kitchen and everybody just kind of gathers in there.
Yeah.
But it's wherever people are going to be gathering the most
Mm-hmm.
and talking, because especially if you're having like aunts, uncles, grandparents, siblings. I mean, the chances of everyone sharing the exact same opinions on what's happening in the world or religion or what everybody's doing with their own lives, because family loves to interject there. Um, there's If you magically prepare the place to be a little sweeter,
Mm-hmm.
then that really helps. So that's
Yeah.
you can make a little honey jar, and then I hide it. Like, don't even just hide it in the room that most people are going to congregate in. And that is honey jar is going to have honey in it. You can put any kind of honey, sugar, anything that's going to sweeten
Mm-hmm.
things. So you could even do chamomile for calming, peppermint, for the kind of like that soothing, especially if you have that one family member that really likes to be abrasive or likes to drink a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we might all have that one family uncle. Usually it's
Yeah.
an uncle.
It's usually an uncle. I'm not sure why that is.
But yeah, so and then just make sure if you're going to do honey or sugar, you don't add any water to your honey. Anything that's water based, to the same jar, because the sugar and the water could combine and create a gas that'll make your glass explode, your jar
Mm-hmm.
explode. So
Mm-hmm.
don't do that. But yeah, anything like rose petals are really good in there. But anything for calming, lavender as well. And then honey or sugar cubes, rock sugar, anything like that. But just seal it. To me, I usually use pink, to be honest, pink or lavender or light blue, just very calming colors to seal the wax, or, seal the cork on the bottle. And then, yeah, I literally hide it because we used to host a lot of things, especially when we lived on the East Coast. We would host a lot of things. So yeah, I would hide it in the living room. No one would ever know, but it just kind of creates that very calm thing. And then rose quartz. I always recommend a chunk of rose quartz, either just sitting in the room, or, various rose quartz throughout the room, hidden. And that, if you have a lot of tumbled rose quartz or raw rose quartz, you can put them in all the places that people congregate, the kitchen, the living room, all the places. So those are my go-tos for trying to keep the peace during the holiday season.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hmm.
I keep in my kitchen year round a polychrome jasper, a smoky quartz, and an amethyst. So polychrome jasper is good for like communication and understanding and all that. Amethyst is another one of those that is just like it's good for peace and harmony and all of that. And I love the idea of rose quartz. And then smoky quartz to kind of ground, protect, cleanse, all of that. And those stay out all year long. Because I was like, kitchen, like, let's do this. So I love that. But other crystals that you could like carry on your person or wear, is anything grounding, because when you're grounded, any sort of mishap in the cooking situation or the conversations or whatever, it's going to hit you a lot softer. So I love hematite in my pocket. Any of the black stones, so onyx, black tourmaline, obsidian, those are always good to wear as well. Yeah, smoky quartz is just like I'm wearing one today. I'm just like, yeah, it's just great. It's grounding, it's purifying, it's just an all around like healing, happy crystal. So be thinking about those. And like you can even just like step that out like one step and like pick clothing colors that are also very grounding, right? So anything red, brown, black. If you want to get a little spicy, get a little orange for the sacral. But yeah, just, or if you're more of a green tones person, you can lean into that. That's for the heart chakra, but it's also like it's a nature color. So those are all
Yeah.
really good ideas.
I recommend blue too. Like if you are going to someone's house or you are hosting, if conversation can get a little tense,
Mm-hmm.
blue, because that will open up your throat chakra. So any
Yes.
type of blue stones or wearing blue could help conversations and communication go a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
But I definitely, yeah, for me, grounding stones, and I don't tend to, if I'm going out, I don't tend to use red for the root chakra because red can also anger people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I go for the black stones,
Yeah.
black, hematite, gray, those kind of grounding stones to really, ground you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hmm.
I'm over here, Enneagram 8. I'm like, give me some red stones.
That's why I always think it's crazy that they tell you to paint. I think it's feng shui. You're supposed to paint your dining room red
Mm-hmm.
to increase digestion.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh my God, if you had a red dining room and then you have people over, that color can also anger people.
Yeah.
So like, whoo, that could go many different ways.
I think it also depends on the red too. Like a bright
Yeah.
red, I think is going to amp people up. But like an ox blood,
Yeah, okay.
might
I can
be.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And really in
Yeah.
my head I was thinking like ox blood and like burnt orange and
Yeah.
brown. So,
Okay. I can see that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before people come over, setting up a little ward at your front door, if you're hosting or if you have people coming in town, that can be really, really helpful. And I mean, I just like to do a nice like door wash periodically, and that you can kind of ward your front door at the same time, or do like sigils underneath your not said welcome mat, your front door mat that doesn't say welcome or enter here or anything like that, because we're witches. But sigils and such under there are like that's a great idea to just kind of like protect the energy coming into the house as much as possible.
I have selenite by my front door to also cleanse people as
Mm-hmm.
they walk in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a
Mm-hmm.
selenite tower right by the front door.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a horseshoe that has like three little selenite like mini towers like in it, and like the horseshoe is like this big. It's so cute, but it's hung right by my front door. So same reason.
Yep.
I'm like, keep your shit out of my house.
Yeah. Black tourmaline works really well
Yep.
for that too, keeping a piece of raw black tourmaline by the front door.
Yep. Yep.
Just kind of cleanse people as they come in and out.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Well, and I
Yeah.
love that like every it's like when I come to your house, I swear it's like everywhere I look, I'm like, ooh, there's a witchy thing. Ooh, there's a witchy thing. There's like little crystals like in the corner of the windows, and like all it just makes me so happy. So yeah, there's all the tips that we're sharing work for beyond the holidays as well.
Yeah.
So
Like I also have a broom by the front door, bristles up, because that's what I was always taught. If the bristles are down, then that's you pouring your good luck and everything out.
yeah.
But a broom by the front door with bristles up cleanses energy as you go in and out, but it also acts as like the bristles will catch abundance and prosperity and stuff. So I do have one of those, which Crowley likes to, when he's doing zoomies, he always hits the rug right in front of the door and surfs it into my broom. and knocks the broom over. So like I wake up in the morning and my broom is tipped over because Crowley's had zoomies throughout the
That,
night.
that sounds like him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, let me see. What else? Yeah, so there's just a lot of like really cool, cozy, witchy self-care. And we covered a lot of this kind of in the Kitchen Witch episode right before this. So like stirring clockwise in your coffee in the morning, or stirring in sigils, or I like to do like a little pentacle on the top of my coffee. It just be like,
Mm-hmm.
and you can do it like really subtly, really quick. Nobody has to know. So kind of just adding those in. And then this is just a great season for inviting fire into your home in a safe way, obviously, like through candles, your fireplace. And if you're not able to have open flames because like you rent or you have kids or cats or something, even like battery operated candles can bring that vibe of coziness and warmth into your house.
I
It's a big
agree.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's
Yeah.
good stuff.
I think this is because aren't we calling this like holiday survival for witches?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I just want to take a second to talk about money because holiday season equals money,
Yeah.
usually. So just some little money magic things you can do to keep, okay, so and I understand the state of the economy and the state of the United States right now. I get it. Okay. But money is a currency. It's a flow. So the more that you stress and freak out about money, the more that you stress and freak out your finances. So just keep that in mind. Try to understand that as you're spending money for your kids or your family members or to celebrate the holidays, like to gather together. And so if you can keep a positive money mindset as you're spending money, that helps you open up that pathway for the money to flow back to you, as you're spending it. But little money magic, if you get some money oil, if you have like cinnamon oil, what else would, like for essential oils, patchouli works as for money.
Yep.
Um,
Clove would work.
yeah. So if you dot the four corners of your debit card or credit card or checkbook,
People use checks.
look.
Still?
I have been using this tip since we wrote checks for everything.
Yep.
Okay.
I love it.
Like even wrote checks for rent. That is how long I have been using this money tip. This is my number one money tip, is to dot the four corners of paper money, if you use paper money still, checks, or now a credit card or debit card. Dot the four corners with a money oil or something like it, because that ensures that as you spend the money, it comes back to you. So, it constantly flows back to you. So, yeah.
I also like to pop a bay leaf into my little coin purse or wallet. Just like, choop.
Yes.
That's just a great way to just remember that prosperity is always around, right? That and I think part of the conversation that you have with yourself can also include like, what does wealth mean? What does prosperity and abundance mean to me? Right? It's like, yes, there is. Sometimes we feel that pressure to spend more money this time of year. But are we spending that money on wonderful food at the holidays to gather around a table together? Are we, really focused on quality time with our loved ones? Like, what makes you feel rich? Like, I love the social media trend where it's like, rich because I get to experience this, or rich because I get to do this. And like, it's simple things. And it's like having a coffee at a little cafe just because you need some alone time for a few minutes, or spending time with your dog. It's like, why are you rich? Right.
I love that.
I think it's so fun. I love that trend. It makes me so happy.
And just always remember too, because this is a fun play on words, a lot of people are focusing on presents.
Mm-hmm.
during the holiday season, and that's presents. But focus on your presence during the holiday season, and that's spelled a different way. I've only had one cup of coffee today. Presence.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Y'all have to understand, we normally record these in the afternoon. We've had lunch, we've done the coffee thing, all the stuff. This morning is not the case. And Morgan is on cup number 1 and I'm on cup number 2. So
But yes, focus on your presence during the
yes.
holiday season, living in the moment. If you have kids, and you all are just driving around to look at Christmas lights, look at the lights through their eyes. Stay in that moment. Don't constantly be thinking about, oh, well, I've got to do this and this and this and this and this. Do one thing at a time and stay in that moment. Stay present in that moment and really truly feel it, especially if you're watching a Christmas movie curled up in a blanket with your kids. Like, be there 110%, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to cry either, but you blink and your kids become 21 and 23 years old living in foreign countries.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you miss it. You sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember when we used to lay on the couch and watch Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3, with popcorn and Christmas cookies and cocoa. And so the more that you remember that and you turn them into core memories, then you can hold on to them when you're an old lady like me and your kids are gone, out of the house.
And they hold on to them too.
Yes.
That's the cool part too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
No, every year it was so wild because my husband would be out of town for work stuff, just finishing up end of year things, like that week before Christmas. There's always that mad dash in corporate America. And so my son and I would, every year, we would drive through Starbucks, get a fun drink, and then go look at Christmas lights. And it's so funny. Last year, he was like, we should really do that again next year. I forgot about that. I really love that. He remembers that. So it's finding those little magical moments in just kind of our day to day. So I'm glad you brought that up. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And also, don't deprive yourself. Don't worry about what size pants you're going to wear in January. It don't matter. But also at the same time, do what is healthy for your body. There is a tendency to indulge in all the sweets and all the yummy food. And really, that's kind of seasonally how we as animals are built. So enjoy. And maybe Thanksgiving morning, go ahead and eat a little breakfast so you're not just scarfing everything down at that weird, I don't know about y'all, but we always do a weird 2 o'clock, is it lunch, is it dinner thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Yep.
And there's always a tendency to just not eat. And it's no, I always feel like crap afterward. So,
yep.
Yeah. Get something in your system, get that blood sugar stuff happening and all that. So, but yeah, enjoy this time, especially this year. We need all the joy and togetherness that we can find. So, yeah, I just love your note about being present.
Yeah.
Bringing your presence to everything.
Yeah.
So good.
That's how I get through the holiday season. Because I feel like you blink too and it's gone.
Yeah.
So the more present you are, the more mindful you are of all the moments where you are relaxing. That's another thing. People are go, go, go so much during the holidays. You got to relax. Rest is sacred. And even sitting there and watching a movie, a cheesy Hallmark Christmas movie, but don't be playing on your phone.
Right.
Don't be be 100% in that moment, even if you're taking it to, you just said, you're going to a coffee shop and you're having that coffee. If you're multitasking, then you don't realize that you paused and you were resting because you keep your mind going or you keep yourself moving So, like, put the phone down, put the to-do list to the side,
Yeah.
and enjoy that cup of coffee because then it rejuvenates you. That's how you get rejuvenated. A lot of people say, oh, well, yeah, I sit and watch TV or I sit and do this and I just don't feel rested. Like, well, what else are you doing?
Right. Right.
Are you multitasking? Are you playing on your phone? Are you doom scrolling and
Right.
seeing all the horrible things in the world? Like, of course, you're not going to be rested if you're
Yeah.
doom scrolling.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. So yeah, the challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to do one thing at a time.
Yes.
Maybe even at least once a day. Do one thing at
Yeah.
a time. Like even if it's just 5 minutes, man, it
Mhm.
just yeah. Because if we're like continually stimulated, like scrolling, I don't know about you. I have literally, though, I have like my thumb will be on autopilot and just like scrolling. And there's been times when I'm like looking up, doing something else, and my thumb is still going. I'm like, this is so bad. Put this down. So yeah. And it's okay to say no. Like that's some fun boundary magic right there, is just to intentionally be like, no, this is not the task for me. This is too expensive of a gift to buy. This is not, I do not need to go to 5 different light shows just because they happen to be there. Whatever it is, like say no. And if somebody invites you to a party or a little shindig or whatever, and you're just like, every time I'm around this person, I am just drained, it's okay to say no. It's
Yes.
okay to say no. Even if, like, they're family. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yep.
So, yeah. So on that note, I think that's good.
Yeah,
Is there
no, I
anything
love that.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
Okay. Well, here we go. We got a card. Let's see what goofy shit comes out for us today. All right. Congrats. You're the president.
Yes! Oh man, I'm gonna beast this. I'm gonna beast it.
Oh, yeah. So, which song that you liked in high school are you making the new national anthem?
Oh man, that
Come
went
on,
a
beast
direction.
it. I'm just kidding.
What'd you say?
I said, come on, beast it. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I lost. No, I thought we were going to get serious with this one. And I was like, yes, I am president. And then they asked me about national anthems, songs from high school.
From high school. Yeah. Well,
How
I was
was that?
obsessed with the Beatles and therefore John Lennon. And so I think I would have to lean into Imagine by John Lennon as the national anthem.
Yeah, because look, I listened to a lot of hip hop in high school. So I don't really
Okay.
know that I don't really know that there's anything that would have been appropriate for a national anthem that I listened to in high school. Because I went through, actually, I was at the beginning of the Green Day
Oh, nice.
phase. So, like, Green Day
American
into
Idiot, maybe?
alternative. That's that's what I'm saying. That's where I was in high school. Like I
yeah.
was like Green Day, 311,
Mhm.
into like Live
Yes.
and
Live had some good songs, though.
yeah, but
Yeah.
there none of them. I don't know that any of the. Oh, what about and then the Friends soundtrack was massive when
Oh,
I
yes.
was. So we could go with the Friends theme song of like
Honestly,
I'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you. Like, that would be a great national anthem.
There you go. I'm gonna go with the Friends.
You said hip hop, and I immediately went to Brick House. Can you imagine at like all of the football games and whatever? It's like, please rise for the national anthem. She's a brick house. Yeah. So I love this. Mike has long, for many, many years, said he thinks that Rammstein should redo the national anthem.
Yes.
So like, just like it gets really hard rock, it gets a lot faster because he's like, it's just so slow.
It would be way cooler in front of sporting events when they played it. Like it would hype you up if that was the case.
It would. I mean, he's always just like, think about it. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I'm like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, no, I get that. I see that. I like that.
Although I feel like a Kurt Cobain version might be interesting of the Star Spangled Banner.
I can see that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
That was a weird one.
That's a weird. Yep. I know. You're like, I got this. I'm like, I don't think
No.
you do.
No, I didn't. I didn't have it at all.
It's okay. Those cards are so weird and unpredictable.
Yeah, they
We
are.
should know this by now, and we don't. Because I'm like, ooh, present. No.
Mm-mm.
Well, on that note, thank you so much for listening, y'all. Thanks for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, all the things and all the places. Instagram, it's Two Witches Talking. Find us on YouTube under the Ink Goddess Creations YouTube channel. We're one of the podcasts there. And we also have a free Patreon. Just come find us, Two Witches Talking, hang out, and join the conversation any of those places.
Yay.
All right. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your Thanksgiving weekend if you're listening to this on the day it comes out. We love you. Stay magical and get ready for next week's episode because you're going to love it. We'll see y'all then.
Bye.
Bye.